Floyd Mayweather breakdown in court, daughter facing life.
You know, I gave the sport of boxing my whole life. I dedicated my whole life.
As a father, Floyd only wanted the best in life for his kids, but after his daughter's recent arrest, the former boxing superstar seems to be at a loss for what to do next. Welcome to Lime Report. Before we begin, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway. Just last week, media outlets erupted with news of Ayanna Mayweather's arrest outside of her rapper boyfriend NBA Youngboy's home. What began as a routine visit to his house nearly turned deadly when Ayanna found Youngboy at home with his ex, LaPatra Jacobs. The two women fought throughout the home and ended up in the kitchen where Ayanna allegedly stabbed Jacobs twice in the bicep. Since the arrest of his oldest daughter, Floyd has remained mostly silent throughout the ordeal. Yet after finally speaking on the incident, some wonder what Floyd's powerful message means for his daughter's future. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Today we'll be taking a look at the recent events surrounding Ayanna's arrest and what Floyd plans to do now that his daughter faces life in prison. Keep watching as we discover the shocking truth Floyd delivered in his message to his daughter. You won't want to miss this. When news of Yaya's arrest first broke, many assumed Floyd would immediately come to his daughter's rescue, as most rich fathers do. However, after nearly 2 weeks of inaction, it seems as though Floyd may be leaving his daughter to handle her mess on her own. Though Floyd has never been the type of father to abandon his children, his relationship with Ayanna has come under intense strain ever since her involvement with her now fiancé, rapper NBA Youngboy. Seeing as how her arrest came as a result of her constant pursuit of Youngboy, Floyd decided to not get involved in order to save face. Despite his love for his daughter, Floyd's words and actions following her arrest sent a clear message to Ayanna: she needs to finish what she started by herself. For those of you unfamiliar with Ayanna's arrest, here's what you need to know. The alleged stabbing incident all began when Ayanna made her way to NBA Youngboy's home unannounced. With their relationship in constant turmoil, Ayanna was looking to patch things up with her man yet again. However, Yaya was both horrified and enraged once she arrived as she found Youngboy already cozy at home with one of his baby mamas, LaPatra Jacobs. Furious at the suspected unfaithfulness, Ayanna proclaimed that she and Youngboy were engaged and demanded Jacobs leave the property at once, to which she refused. After a brief altercation in the front yard, things became physically violent as the two ended up in a fist fight. Making their way throughout his home during the fight, Yaya and LaPatra made their way to the kitchen where Yaya allegedly grabbed 2 knives and stabbed Jacobs multiple times. When authorities arrived, they found the victim lying on the floor bleeding out and immediately rushed her to a hospital for emergency surgery. That same night, police arrested Yaya and charged her with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. When news of her arrest went public, the world was stunned. Prior to her involvement with Youngboy, Yaya was considered somewhat of a model child among her siblings, but after falling in love with him, she seemed to throw everything else away in pursuit of his heart. With her life now falling apart, Floyd had enough of Ayanna's reckless behavior, but no one was expecting him to react the way he did. Don't go anywhere as we reveal the ultimatum Floyd issued to his daughter, only on Lime Report. When reports of her arrest surfaced, Floyd knew that some would point to him as the original source for Ayanna's rebellious streak. Unable to remain silent for any longer, the former boxing champ took to social media to address the situation publicly for the first time. Floyd shared a video inside the boxing ring with his offspring, Cries Mayweather. The legendary fighter is seen sharing tips in the gym. He captioned the post, "Never claimed to be perfect, but I strive to be the best father possible." As he and his son worked together in the gym, the message was clear. Despite the recent noise Ayanna had made, the Mayweathers were strong and sticking together. Although Floyd didn't call Ayanna out by name, it was easy to see his disappointment in his daughter. Once on the path to greatness, Ayanna decided instead to throw away her dreams and chase a playboy, much to the dismay of her family. While Floyd's words sent a powerful message, he really got his point across when he took things a step further and deleted every single picture containing Ayanna off of all his social media accounts. The message read loud and clear: Floyd was not coming to save Ayanna, she had to take care of things herself. Once Floyd made himself clear, many wondered what this meant for Yaya. With the possibility of serving up to 99 years in prison for the assault, she faced an uphill battle against a witness out for blood. With her life on the line, what would Ayanna do in order to provide herself with the best chance of freedom? Keep watching to find out. Since her arrest, there has been various speculation as to how long Ayanna could spend in jail if convicted. Initial reports led many to believe Ayanna was up against a maximum of 10 years. However, after obtaining the court documents, it was revealed that her charges were a second-degree felony in Texas and, if found guilty, the law allowed up to 99 years to be sentenced. On the same day she was arrested, Ayanna posted her $30,000 bail and is set to return to court in August. With the thought of facing life in prison terrifying her, Ayanna quickly found the best lawyer she knew and hired former J. Prince attorney Kirk Schaefer to defend her. After confirming that he would be defending her in court, Schaefer revealed that Yaya plans to plead not guilty when she returns to court in August. Schaefer has successfully defended founder and CEO of Houston's Rap-A-Lot Records, J. Prince, in the past. Prince was accused of ordering Ronnie Bookman to be jumped in 2007 at his gym complex due to Bookman's alleged refusal to sell his ownership stake in a local recording studio. Although the lawyer has an outstanding record on paper, some of his wins have come by chance, which has worried some people. According to J. Prince, though Schaefer was a decent lawyer, the case was ultimately dropped by prosecutors after Bookman admitted to committing perjury during the deposition of his civil suit against Prince. Despite the questionable past of some of his wins in court, Schaefer is a veteran lawyer and, since Ayanna has a clean record prior to this incident, she may be granted mercy by her judge. As soon as news of Ayanna's arrest went public, anyone with a platform began shooting off biased opinions from Kodak Black to 50 Cent. However, the most surprising voice came from left field as talk show host Wendy Williams took it upon herself to give Floyd Mayweather parenting advice during her show. Wendy Williams wasn't thrilled to report on the news of Floyd Mayweather's daughter, Ayanna Mayweather, and her recent arrest. The talk show host, 55, sent a message to the retired pro boxer to help get his daughter in line. Floyd, as a parent, I know there's no accounting sometimes for what our kids do, but the least we can do is plant little seeds of their self-worth in them, Wendy said on her April 7th show. Like, why would the heiress to the throne at 19 get involved with a 20-year-old man with 4 kids and 3 babies' moms and this hood mess? Wendy then went on to claim that Ayanna deserved at least 8 years in prison for her crimes. As she went on to condemn Ayanna and the Mayweather family, Ayanna's mother had her own message for her daughter during her time of need. With no one else in Ayanna's corner, she began fighting her battle alone until her entrepreneur mother finally spoke up. In a short clip shared on Melissa Brim's Instagram, her mother and daughter are seen hand in hand walking through the mall. "Got your back forever," Brim captioned in the video. Ayanna and Melissa have always been close, and despite the recent mistakes Yaya has made, her mother will always be by her side, unlike the rest of her family, it seems. In the eyes of the public, Ayanna is a young and misguided rich girl that lashed out because she wasn't able to get what she wanted. While most accept the narrative, Floyd knows in his heart her relationship with Youngboy is the true reason behind her darkest hour. While Floyd is well aware he can't control who she falls in love with, the father can't help but worry about his daughter's fate. At one point, Floyd and Ayanna shared a special bond and would often be seen at sporting events together. When Ayanna graduated from high school 3 years early, Floyd was one of the first to congratulate her, calling her achievement a hallmark memory for the family. However, after she met Youngboy, the special father-daughter connection they once held began to fade. As she continued to chase after a toxic relationship, Floyd could only sit back and watch as his daughter continued to make countless bad decisions. Although he and Ayanna's mother haven't been together since late 2000, the two have been close friends and co-parented very efficiently. However, despite their best efforts, Ayanna, rich and spoiled, ran in search of what she thought to be love and ended up nearly killing a woman and landing herself in jail. Though some may place the blame on the parents, at the end of the day, it was Yaya that made the decision on her own. Floyd Mayweather, as a boxer, was the most successful fighter anyone has ever seen. Touting an astounding 50-0 record after winning his 2017 comeback fight against Conor McGregor, the champ was finally able to take off his gloves and rest on his laurels. What Mayweather didn't realize is how much more of a beating parenting can be than boxing. Floyd has done everything he could to ensure his children will be able to thrive without having to struggle at a young age as he did. While he meant well with the privileges he provided his kids, in the end, Ayanna took her opportunity and wasted it. Thanks to her foolish decisions, it seems Yaya must overcome this huge obstacle on her own. Despite the love and support Yaya has received from her mother, her father's actions could become the deciding factor in her future. While we are not sure what will become of Ayanna now that she is set to defend herself, many are sure that if Floyd were to intervene at any point, Ayanna would be all but assured freedom. Yet, as of now, it seems as though he has no intentions of involving himself in his daughter's affairs. What do you think will become of Ayanna once it becomes time for her to face the judge? Will her father sit back and watch as she's subjected to serve a life in prison? Or will Floyd find it in his heart to forgive his daughter and finally offer her the helping hand she so badly needs? Thanks again for joining us on Line Report. Before you go, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and check out the link in the description to enter a chance at winning our Apple product giveaway.